Colleagues, good morning. Here I am at Townsville's QBuild Public Works Depot as part of our 160th celebrations as a department. You know, when you think about it, we were formed in 1862, 160 years later. We've got so much to be proud of. And you know, there are buildings across the state, in every town, in every city that we built. And you know, they are valued by the community, they're beautiful buildings, they're well built, because we have done such a good job over 160 years. But what's actually important, it's not just about the buildings, it's about the people who built them. As I've been going across the state talking to people, we've been able to get in some of our retired staff, people who've given a lifetime service to the Department of Public Works. To hear their stories, to see them catch up with their friends, it reminds us of the spirit that is still in our department, and it's that spirit of working together. You know, it is genuinely a family that looks after each other, that's committed. And the really important thing for me is it just underlines how when the chips are down, when times are tough, Public Works is there.
There was only 2 school buildings that weren't affected from the flood water. So a lot of equipment was gone. We tried to save as much as we could on the Sunday afternoon for those guys, but we could only do as much as what we could. The most challenging part for us was probably sourcing materials and contractors at such short notice. We're in that kind of event across the whole state at the moment with material shortages and trades, so it was great for us to be able to call in our local contractors.
And you know, as I've moved across the state, I've been telling stories about, you know, about the war and about what we did during World War II, about the Depression and how we worked there, and about, you know, how we built this state in good times and in bad. But it's just been so good to talk to the people and the pride that is there. But just as long as we've got a proud history, we need to celebrate that, we need to remember, and we need to value that.
My father joined the department in the early 60s, worked on various projects. One was 63 George Street, where he was the project architect putting it into place. My father had actually retired before I actually joined the department, so our paths never really crossed, but a number of years ago I was involved with the project that combined 63 George Street with the adjacent building. It was a fascinating project to be working on.
This is a legacy project as part of the 160 years of the Department of Public Works, a gift back to the people of Queensland to learn more about our history and the people that helped build the places that define our towns and cities.
This year, you know, we have reopened a QBuild factory. We now have a manufacturing facility at Eagle Farm in Brisbane where we're actually producing prefabricated homes and shipping them out across the state. It's great work for our apprentices, it's great work for QBuild, and it's great to restart a manufacturing facility. And that's just the beginning.
The thing that I like the most about the new depot here is the size, because it gives us a lot of room to do work at the depot and expand in the future. Through helping with the fit out here at the depot, I've gotten the opportunity to help install a paint and silt trap, and I've also gotten to run drainage and water and a semi-pump system. It's been really great getting the opportunity to learn how to do those specific things here.
We're doing more work with government employee housing, we're making inroads, health and education, we've got great clients like corrections, we're doing great work, we're building, and it's the important thing for us is we've got great trade staff. I want to acknowledge our procurement people, all of our business support staff, you know, all of the staff in our major projects division, in the Queensland Government Architects Office, in Queensland Government Accommodation Office. All of these skills come together to create great buildings, to create great spaces, and to create great memories for the people of Queensland. So, you know, as we draw towards the end of this 160th year for the department, I just want to say thank you to everyone who shared their stories of their time in the department, everyone who's talked about their mates, talked about the work they did. You know, the feedback has just been fantastic. We need to be proud of that, we need to remember that. And even next year when we're not actually celebrating, let's kind of keep to mind that spirit that motivates us as a department, that ability to get out there, and when the chips are down, we are there. So Public Works, thank you. It's great to celebrate our 160th year. Not sure if we'll be here for 200, but we'll see how we go. Thank you.